I'm muted. Sorry, guys. I was muted. Thank you. But yeah, guys. Hey, everybody. It's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are getting ready for the season finale of Daredevil Born Again. Guys, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I cannot believe we are here getting ready to watch the final episode of season 1. It's actually insane to me how far we've come with this show, and I just feel like this season went by very, very fast. I just cannot believe we are here getting ready for the final episode. And then, because we already know this is going to be a peak episode, this is the Frank and our Punisher and Daredevil team up versus Fisk's Vigilante Task Force. Finally, there's no more speculating. It is tonight's episode. We're going to have these two badasses team up to take on Fisk's Task Force. And I'm telling you, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be violent. That's what they're all saying. I mean, Charlie, Vincent, the heads over of the show are saying that this is going to be like one of the most violent episodes of the season. So I'm just very, very excited for tonight's episode. It's going to be one hell of an episode, one hell of a finale, and I'm excited that I get to experience it with you guys in the pre-show and an after-party spoiler discussion. Of course, just so I want to make it clear, and I want to announce this, next year, when Daredevil Born Again Season 2 drops, we are going to be doing this again next year. So in case any of you guys were wondering, oh, is Zach going to do pre-show and after-party spoiler discussions for Season 2? You shouldn't even have to have asked that question. I'm going to be doing it. I'm very excited. Like I said, it can keep going. Charlie can keep going until he's 90, and I'm gonna still be here doing pre-show and after-party spoiler discussions for Daredevil. Like, just putting that out there. I got my shirt. I got my Daredevil glasses. I got my shirt. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm all set. I'm hyped. Okay, let's read the chat a bit. Let's read the chat. I can keep the red shades on. You gotta muted the red glasses. Let's go. Okay, I did that. I read that. Okay. The goat has arrived. Yes, bro, got the glasses. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ultra, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for absolute cinema? QT, oh yeah, I'm ready for absolute cinema. Terrell, you said 1 hour left. 1 hour left. Marvel, you said let's go. Miguel, you said I don't want it. You don't want it to end. I don't want it to end either. But they're cooking for season 2. They're cooking. Superwise, you said we have yet to reach the moment that Dario says is more violent than the Netflix show. So we shall see tonight. Oh, I definitely think it will be. There was a promo of the fight sequence in Matt's apartment, and it's going to take place in Matt's apartment. So it makes me feel like Fisk is going to reveal to the task force that Matt Murdock is Daredevil, or he has a tip that Matt Murdock is Daredevil. So that could explain why that fight's happening in Matt's apartment. So it looks violent from the sequences I saw, from the snippets I saw from the promo, bro. So Superwise, the violence I saw in that fight sequence in the apartment is way more than we've seen in the 3 previous seasons of Daredevil. So they are not joking when they say this is violent. I'd even say it's more violent, the stuff I was seeing, more than Punisher. And this is someone that's watched Punisher. I've watched every Netflix, superhero show back in the day, so I know. I'm telling you, it's violent. Tonight's episode is going to be as violent. I don't want it to end now. I'm screaming, Miguel, it ends, but we're coming back stronger next year. So just know that, guys, we don't really have that much of a wait time either for season 2. I mean, we still are going to be getting set photos, set videos of season 2 of them working on season 2, but they're cooking. They're cooking for season 2. This is just the beginning, and I'm very, very excited to see where they go with the new direction of the show. Because I forget if I'm correct. The two, writers or directors of the show? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Aaron Moorhead and also, I forget the other dude's name. Guys, let me know. Are they the writers or the directors of the show? I follow them, but I honestly don't know. But they're gonna be the ones that are kind of taking over and working on their the 2 episodes we've seen is kind of their new direction. So, yes, violence, love it. Yes, Crimson violence. Yep. Marvel, you said we've yet to see Frank with blood all over his hands, and he's wiping his head off. Wait, wiping his head off with Tao. I wonder what he does exactly. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet with Fisk, so that is going to be interesting because we see him killing somebody, or he must have killed somebody. I guess it's still at the ballroom, maybe in the kind of quarters that he was talking to swordsmen in, because we saw in the promo it was Vanessa and him sitting in that room and he had blood all over him. So it could happen. Who knows? I just had a track meet, and this is a great way to end off the day. Yes, QT. Yes, it really, really is. I am about to cry. I don't want it to end. I know. I get you. I get you. Us getting the next season next year is the best outcome. 100%. 100%. It's great. We don't have to wait more than a year. It's really, really good that we're getting it next year. Like, it's insane to me. And as far as if I'm correct, I think Brad Winderbaum said that he wants to release a season of Daredevil every year, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, if they want to do that, go right ahead. It's peak, so I'm perfectly fine with that. If that is the dude, I think that's the dude that's the head over at Disney, or for like the Disney Plus shows, is Brad Winderbaum, I think, if I'm correct. It's going to be GG for Gallo, yeah. My reaction, it's tomorrow. I'm gonna miss editing and crashing out on Foggy's death. I mean, that's another thing. What are theories tonight, guys? What are some of the theories you have for tonight's finale? Like, I'm curious to know. Like, what theories do you guys have? I know a lot of people think that we're gonna see Foggy, and that's gonna get revealed that he is not dead. I'm still hoping that he is dead, because I don't want, I'm on the side of the fence that doesn't want Foggy, the whole like Foggy faking his death and blah 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 blah. I think it ruins Matt's character development. I think it ruins the storytelling that we've had so far. But I'm curious to know, like, are you guys on the side of you want Foggy to, like, you want him to still be alive, you don't want him to be alive? Like, I'm curious to know where you guys are at. I know a lot of you guys don't want him to be alive. I'm on that side because I think I want them to stick with the fact that they killed him off. Whether it was different writers or not, I like the direction that they went, and I want to have them stick with that direction. I'm just curious to know what you guys think. Matt and Heather breaks up. Oh, Crimson, 100%. I think Matt and Heather are going to break up. Super Raj, you said a theory. I think Heather is going to die. Miguel, that's what you said. Okay. Unlike DC, still waiting for Batman. Wait. Unlike DC, still waiting for Batman. Okay. Supervisor said, a theory you're not gonna like, but I think confirmation that Foggy is alive. Fuck that noise. Too many clues to suggest otherwise. I hope not. I think it would just be trash in my personal opinion. But we'll see where they go with that. Because, I mean, that they're gonna do it. They really got to make it pay off. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. As Foggy stan, I don't think he's coming back. Miguel, I honestly hope you're right. Flashback for Foggy and what happened in Red Hook. I think, Roby, we're going to see that in Season 2. Eldon Henson was actually spotted on set of Season 2, I believe in front of Josie, so we are going to see some flashbacks, I believe. I think that was recent shots, because it was during the day, so I believe that was recent. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember seeing them. They could have been, I think they were new, but yeah. We are confirmed to get flashbacks. That adds context, so I think this applies the Red Hook and Foggy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, I think we will see kind of what led Foggy down the path of being, taken out by Dex, but we'll just have to wait and see. I really, really hope it just ends at that. Like, we see more Foggy, but we get an understanding of what led up to Foggy's death. Like I said, I'm just really not on the side of Foggy being alive. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, look at this, look at that, but I'm sorry, there has been nothing setting that up. Where I would be okay, or it would be a sad, like, there's got to be setup, and I have not seen that setup. I know a lot of people have been getting special packages from Marvel regarding, like, I guess hints about Foggy or something, or I feel like people are looking way too much into it, in my personal opinion. I feel like that's the new Rockstars effect, when people can overanalyze, but we'll just have to wait and see. This will kind of answer our question. I don't know if it'll be an end credit. If Foggy is alive, I think it'll be the end, like the final scene, or an end credit. We'll just have to wait and see. I kind of hope they kind of put it to bed, though, here. and not be like, oh, episode 1 of season 2, oh, he's actually alive, or episode 3 of season, I end it. Let's kind of move on. I just hope they kind of like answer that, even though I feel like they kind of answered it with them not laying the groundwork of, oh, he could still be alive, but we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. Because even that storyline with Vanessa faking Foggy's death, and kind of like to get back at Matt, or to make Matt focus on Fisk, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, what, just kill him? Like, isn't that easier to just kill him? That kind of, because you could honestly, like, because Matt, I guess, thought that maybe Fisk had something to do with it until last week's episode. So I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like even in the comics, it wasn't the best. I think Vanessa will die, not gonna lie. That would trigger Fisk to become a full-on villain, and she died in Spider-Verse, yeah, too, so that will bring in similarities to the Spider-Verse Fisk and MCU Fisk. Okay, yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty interesting if they actually went down that route of killing off Vanessa. A lot of people think that. You're not the only one. That's actually interesting. Alternate, I want to see who Foggy was on the phone with in episode 1. Yeah. Benny? Yeah. Supervisor said, we know we are getting a post-credit scene, so who knows? I don't know that. Are we? Like, I don't know. I mean, in the other shows, I don't know if we got post-credit scenes, so I honestly don't know. Unless it was confirmed. Let me know. Marvy said, as much as I love Foggy, it would be ridiculous to me if he's alive. Thank you, Marvel. I'm glad I'm not the other one. It's like, it's stupid. I just think in the comic it's stupid. I think in here it's stupid. I think if there's a pattern with Vanessa, she takes out people. Keeping Foggy alive for what? You did the worst of the worst, killing Foggy. Then we faked his death. So like what? So what? Matt still thinks he's dead. So it's like, it would be better and more of a villain because she's not afraid to kill. She killed Nadeem. She ordered the hit on Nadeem. She ordered the hit on Dex. She ordered the hit for Dex to put the hit on Foggy and Karen. So it's like, why keep him alive? It's like stupid. So I don't know. I just think it's stupid in my personal opinion. Okay, alternate. Okay, you said that, Crimson. Yeah, the parallels. Yeah. And will bring justice to Matt since she'll help kill Foggy. Yeah, since she helped kill Foggy. Yeah, it's confirmed we're getting a post-credit scene tonight. Oh, dear God, I really hope it's not Foggy. If we're getting a post-credit, shit. I'm really I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared about that. It's actually interesting. We didn't get post-credit scenes with Netflix. No, we didn't. I don't think we did. I don't even remember. I think, actually, wait a second. Did we? We might have got it for season 2. But I don't think we got it for anything else. Like, the end of season 2 to go into season 3. Or not to go into season 3, but go into, like, Defenders. I think we did. I think with Elektra being alive. Or, like, the Hands having Elektra and kind of trying to resurrect her. So, I don't know. I really don't know if that was a post-credit or not. Yeah, plus, we heard his heartbeat stop. Exactly! Thank you, Crimson. You're saying what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense. When you have a hero that can hear someone's heart stop, it kind of feels like, how could you fake his death? Are we going to find out that, like Josie's liquor that Foggy had was spiked to make his heart slow down? It just took a little bit of time. So when Dex shot him, it would act like, like his heart was stopping due to the shot. It's so stupid. Like, I feel like that would be like, really? Come on now. Come on now. I don't know. And again, it still feels like I don't buy that Vanessa could have any control over Fisk. I mean, not Fisk. I meant Dex. I don't think Dex would want to work for, would want to even work for Vanessa. And it just triggers me because it's just so many things that just don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Dex would never work for Vanessa. Never. He tried killing her in season 3. So this is where I feel like the new writing, they're not paying attention to how Dex's character went at the end of season 3. Where I would believe they would have something over Dex to make Dex want to take that gig. I just don't buy it. I'm struggling to understand or buy it. I just can't. Yeah, technically we did get a post-credit teaser with Punisher after Defenders, for example. Okay, I don't remember that, but you're probably right. Um, Roby, you said, will Matt snitch? Wait. Matt, will Matt snitch Vanessa for what she did to in season 3 since she broke Matt's and Fisk's deal? I mean, I think he might try to send her away to prison. I don't know if he'll kill her, but I think he will send her away to prison because that was the threat, saying, I'll go after your wife. I don't know if he meant like, I'll kill your wife, but I'll go after her, meaning I'll throw every single law at her and she's being put away in prison in the deepest, darkest hole. That's what's going to happen. I don't think, and Fisk didn't like that. So he made a deal with the devil. She effed up that deal. And they talked about that deal that they made in the beginning of episode 1 when Fisk and Matt were at the bar. We're at the diner. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think Fisk is going to be too happy about it, but at the same time, I think he won't hold that over her. Like, oh, you broke me and the devil's deal. Look what you did. I don't know if I feel like he'll find some reason. Well, like, you did what you had to do. I wasn't around. You did what you had to do so you could feel safe. I feel like he's just gonna justify what Vanessa did, and he won't care as much. Matt, on the other hand, I think he's still gonna have a bone to pick, with Vanessa. So, okay. Okay, read that. His heartbeat stopped in the comic, had a funeral and everything in the comic as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just do it bar for bar. Lol, trash. Trash, bro. I can't get with it. I really can't get with it. I can't. I think Dex did it for the money. I don't think so, Crimson. I don't think Dex is that dude. I don't think so. For that, no. I don't think it's worth it, especially if he knew. If he didn't know, that's one thing, but if he did know, I just don't think it's in Dex's character to be like, oh, it's enough for the money. I'm just going to forget about what your husband did and what you did. And that made you an accomplice to what happened to Jolie and all that shit. And me trying to get back at you or back at Fisk to kill you. So I don't know. I just feel like that's not in Dex's thing. Like, oh, I'm going to take for money. I'm just going to forget about, what Fisk and you did. In season 3, I'm just gonna forget it. Like, I don't think Dex is that person, to be honest. This is what I meant by mashing old version and new vision, or old vision and new vision. Creates problems and potential errors. This show isn't structured great, and we got to deal with the effects now. Honestly, I'm feeling it more with this than anything else. I'm really having a problem with this if they bring back Foggy. That's just where I'm at, and you guys will know more depending on what they do in that the end credit, or what they do in the episode. It's gonna be at the end if we're gonna whether end credit or not, or whether it be the final shot of the show. I just know that if it happens, I'm not gonna be happy, and we're gonna definitely talk about it. Jerry, you said nice Daredevil shades. They look fire. Thank you, Jerry. It's nice to see you in here. I can't wait for you to catch up. I don't think you're caught up with the Born Again yet. I think you're in the middle of watching season 2 and you're about to be on season 3. Or maybe you just haven't been commenting on the post, but maybe you're already in season 3, about to be done with season 3 to go into Born Again. But regardless, I'm happy to see you in here. So it's great. Miguel, you said if they if they do that bullshit, that Foggy's alive, I will not post my video and not watch Marvel again. Honestly, I see your anger, and I feel your anger. Like, I see where you're coming from, and that's kind of how I'm at, but I'm not enough. It's not enough for me to be like, oh, I'm not going to watch it. But I think it will be one of the biggest, stupidest things I think that they could have done ever. But that's kind of where I'll be. Of course, I'll be here to watch season 2, but I'm going to keep saying it like that was a mistake. Should have kept bro dead. But honestly, we'll see. Miguel, you said Vanessa should die in this finale. I agree. I wouldn't be upset if she did. I feel like she has too many people that are angry and too many people that are going to be out for her blood. Matt now, but also Bullseye. She tried to have Bullseye killed by sending Buck to kind of like give the warden the okay, or thinking that he would die in J-Pop. Is it J-Pop? I think that's what it's called, J-Bop. I forget what the hell you call it. But putting him in prison with all the other inmates, I felt like that's their version of, oh, did he die? But it's like, no, dude, he's not going to die. He's souped up now. He's not your normal, even before he got souped up with a super spine and he sees blue now, he would have still killed all those dudes. Like, are we just going to ignore that? So Vanessa thinking that would work, or Fisk thinking that would work, they're both idiots, because no, he'd kill everybody. Like, that's like, you just gave him a buffet at that point. Like, he could take out everybody in that place if he wanted to. Like, no doubt about it. If he's giving Daredevil a hard time, he's giving these inmates. Those inmates don't even stand a chance. Like, let's think about it that way. Maybe Dex didn't know. Wait, maybe Dex didn't know Vanessa hired him or something. Roby, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I feel like that's the only thing that could make sense about that. But even then, it's like, I don't know. I find it hard Dex wouldn't know who's hiring him. Because mind you, Dex is special ops. Like, he's not your average Joe. Like someone that's dumb. Like, he knows. Like, he's not dumb. So I don't know. It's just it's hard to like jive with them not giving enough XP where I feel like things don't make sense. So we'll see. Something. Okay. You said Crimson, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage post-credit scene. I'm calling it now. That'd be fire if some of the Defenders showed up. I would say Jessica Jones more than Iron Fist and was it Luke Cage? I'm thinking more Jessica Jones if they're gonna do it. That would be cool. I'd be happy if any Defender popped up, to be honest. Marvel said it is something Disney would do, to be honest. Yeah, Marvel, I see where you're coming from. Would love a Defenders tease as a post-credit scene. Superwise, I think we can agree there. That's what we would all like. Me in particular, because I do not want it to be about Foggy. I really don't. I would gladly take a Defenders post-credit. Gladly. I will smile ear to ear happiness. I will probably flip my desk. If a Defender pops up, I'm flipping my desk. So when I start stream, the monitor will be upside down, and it'll be pointed up at the ceiling. And I'll be jumping around just of happiness. Was it? Rigo, you said, cause you're telling me that all that editing and almost breaking my PC and hating on Dex and me crying, I will never forgive Marvel for that. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot Punisher is in this episode. Yes, he is. The GOAT is in this episode. Guys, it is 8/21. This episode is going to be dropping pretty soon. Foggy clearly got the heart-shaped herb. Oh my God, bro. Heart-shaped herb from Wakanda and made sure to put it in his drink before getting shot. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, bro. That's exactly what happened. No, better yet, Josie slipped him the super soldier serum. It's all good. It's all good. He's going to be running around in his own suit. Better yet, fuck the suit. He's going to be just wearing his normal, like, lawyer, like, suit. That's what he's just going to be wearing, running around with Matt in season 2. I'm calling it now. Peak. It's peak. We're going to have Foggy running around with super soldier serum in season 2. Peak. And that's how he's alive. That's how he's alive. Still in season 2 and about to get into season 3 by the weekend. Let's go, Jerry. I'm rooting for you. I can't wait to hear what you think about season 3. It's the best. And I can't wait to hear what you think about Born Again. I'm excited to have those conversations with you, man. So I'm excited. Roby, you said the new Rockstars theories are coming in. New Rockstar series are coming in. Marvel, you said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Punisher's special? It's a 10 for me. Honestly, I'm at like about a 9 or a 10, to be honest. I'm very excited to see what they do, especially now that he's in the MCU, like officially. Even though we kind of all know that the Netflix shows were canon, but they needed to get the green light from Kevin. I'm very excited now that they have Marvel budget, what they can do with Punisher and the fight sequences we could be getting. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I never thought Punisher's fight sequences were the best, even in his seasons. I think the best fight I've seen in his seasons, which I want to say is season 2, was when he was in the weight room fighting those dudes. That's probably the only fight sequence I really, really like the most about his seasons, is that one. And I think it's in season 2, I believe. But they could do crazy shit with his fight sequences now. Josie is actually Steve Rogers in Scooby-Doo mask who slipped him some special cap juices. 100%. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, bro. We're gonna have the whole Scooby-Doo gang pop up. Why the hell not? Crossover, multiverse. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have Shaggy, Scooby, Velma. Was it Daphne? And also was it Fred? Let's have them all. Let's have them all pop up. The Mystery Mobile. Who killed Foggy? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me crazy, but I think that Miss Marvel and Kate Bishop and Wiccan will pop up and wait, is that Angela? Wait, I don't know. Will be a teaser for Young Avengers and at the end of Ironheart. That'd be fire. I'd be down for that. If they popped up at the end of Ironheart, the Young Avengers, I'm here for it. Just know anything to do with the Young Avengers, I'm in. I'm in. No question, I'm in. Should they do a Bullseye presentation? Marvel, I want it. I want it. They actually hinted towards it. I actually gotta find this dude's name. Guys, give me a minute. I need to find this dude's name. Cause he mentioned about the Punisher, or not Punisher, a Bullseye spinoff. Or presentation. I just want to make sure I'm right. I get these dudes confused too. I want to give them their flowers for last week's episode. I think they were the writers of like the new writers going forward. Yeah, Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead are the new writers. That kind of took over with the new direction in the last week's episode. So episode, was it 7? Because this is 8. Or is this 8? I'm already confused. This is 9. I think this is 9. I'm confused. Yes. So episode 8. I think they only did 7, 8. Did they do? I think it was 8. Did they do 7? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Did they do episode 7? I think they only did episode 8 and 9, if I'm correct. But yeah, I gotta give them their flowers. They did really, really good, and I'm excited to see what their new direction is. But the dude, and I think he's the director of the show. Yeah, Dario Scardapane. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, if you end up seeing this. But he is one of the writing credits. I guess the directors are Aaron Moorhead and them. They're the directors. But he mentioned Punisher. Was it special or something? So I'm down for that. Just know that if they do it. Okay. Crimson, you said, I need his Punisher movie, please, John. I'm begging you. I think Crimson, I guarantee he'll probably get a movie. I see why not. Maybe. Then again, I'd be okay if he just got shows and stuff. I'm fine with that too. Yo, what's up, Troy? Troy's in the building, guys. What's up? Supervisor said Bullseye gonna shoot Shaggy next, and the true heart of the MCU will be gone forever. 100%. Can't do it. They can't do my bro like that. They can't do Shaggers like that. Can't do it. Okay. Supervisor said Benson and Moorhead are actually the directors behind Loki season 2. Okay, and Moon Knight and Born Again. Okay. So their episodes, did they write 8 and 9? Did they just do 8 and 9, or did they do 7, 8, and 9? Because I know there was a transition where like the new writers took, or the new directors took over, and I believe, if I'm still like Dario Scardapane, I think that was his name. I think he still stayed on as the director or the writer, because they're the directors, Aaron Moorhead and what do you call? Benson and Moorhead. Yeah, they're the directors. They did episode 8 and 9. Okay. So I really enjoyed episode 8. I did, but there was still problems with things being connected to season 3 and things still not making sense. So I'm hoping going into season 2, things will make more sense, because there's just one set of directors and writers behind it, and it's not a mixture. So it should be, things should make a little bit more sense going into season 2. Off topic question, but what's your pitch would before season 4 of Daredevil if it continued on Netflix? I don't know. Probably going with Bullseye as the main villain. I know they actually said, I think there was the director of not Born Again, of the Netflix Daredevil show, the original director. I think he said that he wanted it to go like with Walker, the character Walker. And from Iron Fist, and see, I think it was Iron Fist season 2, I hated that character. Um, so I wouldn't have liked it. Probably not. I hated that character. I didn't think she was a highlight of that season. Loved the actress, but I just did not like the character of Walker. I really, really didn't. I thought it was so stupid to me that Danny Rand kept getting his ass kicked by that character. I thought it was so stupid. I was like, dude, you're the Iron Fist. You got trained in Kunlun. You think, put this in perspective. Do you think Shang-Chi is getting his ass kicked by Walker? No, like it just was stupid in my personal opinion. I thought it was so stupid. Every chance, he didn't stand a chance against that Walker. He didn't stand a chance. Iron Fist was trash, at least their interpretation. If they bring back Finn Jones and he's saying that he wants another chance, bro, better put in work. I'm not doing that bullshit that he had for 2 of his seasons. It was trash. 7 was purely old footage pre-overhaul. Okay. I liked the previous episodes. I saw that, like, I saw new scenes added in episodes 1 and 2. There was new scenes that were added, or at least in episode 1. And then I guess from episode 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and I believe 7, were kind of like still continuing with the old writer stuff with maybe some new sequences added in, or maybe some new fights added in. It's very confusing. Honestly, what was added in, what wasn't added in, like what fight sequences were there before, what got tweaked. Like it's too much of a confusion for me. But yeah, I liked what we had before, but I'm excited that things will be structured better going into season 2. That's my take on it. They should do a movie called Daredevil and Punisher, similar to Deadpool and Wolverine Marvel. That would be really cool. Miguel, you said I'm need 1,000 seasons of this show. Just for my own mental stability. Yeah, right there with you. I think I agree with you. Netflix disrespected Iron Fist so hard. Low 100%. Trash. Shang-Chi versus Iron Fist. Danny Rand. Oh, Crimson. If we're going with the Danny Rand that we already have, Shang-Chi's gonna kick the shit out of him. With one kick to the chest, gone. Bro would be gone. He'd be laid out with a big ass footprint on his chest, on his little like dragon on his chest. Cooked. He'd be cooked. Wouldn't stand a chance. Better yet, Shang-Chi wouldn't even have to move. He'd flick a ring at him, smack him in the dome. Danny would do a flip, land on his back, and it'd be over. Like, trash. Like, that character, from what they did to that character, and that character is not how he is in the cartoons, comics, they did him dirty. That's just borderline, they did him dirty. You can tell there's not much connectivity in between some of the episodes. Yeah. Continuity in between some of the episodes. Yeah, that's what you meant. Continuity. Yeah, like I said, it's, for me, I liked what they did. And when I heard that, oh my god, like this was actually like, with some sequences added, like the Karen and Matt at Bullseye's, was it like hearing, that was added. The sequence, of course, with Karen, Foggy, and Matt at the bar at Josie's, that was all added. Like, and then the rest of the stuff was kind of stuff that we knew, knew from the original script, with Matt working with Kirsten McDuffie, and Sherry. Like, that was all stuff that was from the original script, but they made sense on why Matt would be in a new law firm. So that was okay. I was like, that makes sense now. Not just him being like, oh, they died off screen, Karen and Foggy. Oh, we're just moving on now. It's like, no, there was actually like, what's the word? There was something so traumatizing to Matt experiencing Foggy's death, and kind of like very like heart-wrenching, that led us down the path of where Matt is, of him not wanting to be Daredevil anymore, him not feeling like he's not worthy of, to go to even church and his, like, his faith. He, like, there was something so beautiful seeing that arc and him slowly starting to become Daredevil again. I liked it, and it was all on the fact that Foggy died was the thing that caused it, for this character development for Matt. For me personally, that's why I'm so against Foggy coming back, because it undoes, or it feels like it, is all of Matt's, like, growth. And some people will say, well, Matt is kind of going back to how he was, but I see growth there. And we'll kind of see more of it tonight in the finale. Okay. Yeah, okay, read that. You could read that. Marvel, you said this week I got Sonic 3 on 4K, awesome. And then Luke Cage and Jessica Jones on Blu-ray. I got no lack, well, you said lack of stuff to watch with Born Again ending. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're keeping yourself busy and keeping your and you're kind of educating yourself for like what happened in Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and all that. So that's cool. Um, Crimson, you said the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series did a better job with Iron Fist. That's exactly what I was talking about by cartoon. Ultimate Spider-Man did an amazing Iron Fist. So yeah, I hope if he comes back, Finn Jones, it's more like that. I'm hoping, like someone that's a badass. I'm hoping. Okay. Terrell, you said the best Iron Fist episodes were, they probably depicted Danny's personality are the crossover episodes with Luke Cage. I would agree. I think the fighting was better. I think even Danny's personality was better. And I believe that wasn't even in Danny's season 2, Iron Fist season 2. I believe that was in Luke Cage's season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm correct on that. So they did they did a better job. The writers and directors of Luke Cage did a better job with the character of Danny Rand than the writers and directors of the own Iron Fist show. Miguel, you said 27 minutes till the final. To the final, I am already feeling the tears coming. This is concerning. We'll be good. Season 2 is coming. Just hold in there. We'll be good. It's nice to have a break. To know that they're cooking for season 2. It's also nice to have a break to get some other stuff. I'm excited for Ironheart. I'm excited for Eyes of Wakanda. I'm excited for. I'm pretty excited for Marvel Zombies. It's probably the one I'm least excited for. But I'm still excited for it. I'm really excited for Wonder Man. So yeah, I'm excited. We got some good things still coming. Honestly, I don't know if I really want to watch Iron Fist, bro. It sounds trash. It's trash, Marvel. Don't watch it. I would not look at me like this. I would not tell you guys to watch something if I knew it was trash. That show, 2 seasons, trash. Does not get better. Literally, it sort of gets worse. It's just not good. It's really the ending to the Iron Fist season 2 is one of the most goofiest things of all time, too. Just I'm gonna leave it at that. It's goofy. Was it? Roby said, will Matt move back to Hell's Kitchen? Roby, I think he will eventually. Probably not by the end of this, but maybe by the end of season 2. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he's kind of living the high life right now. So who knows? Now, why is this episode gonna be tragic, though? What worse could happen to Matt? He lost his best friend. Also, great question, Marvel. You're asking great questions. I don't know. I really do think maybe Heather could die. Maybe Vanessa dies too. I feel like that'd be pretty tragic. I don't know where else it could go. I don't think Karen's not dying. That kind of, I mean, we could ask the question because we did see Karen. And you know what I mean? Again, even though she moved to San Francisco, we did see that Karen is coming back in a promo. It's going to be tonight's episode. So if we didn't know and we didn't see the set photos of Deborah being on set of season 2, we could ask, oh shit, is Karen going to die tonight? But that's not going to be the case. So I honestly don't know. It's probably Heather dying, I'm thinking. Okay. Marvel, you said we only got to wait a year. Exactly. I'm excited for Fantastic Four. Yes, Crimson, if we're talking movies, Fantastic Four is my most anticipated movie of 2025. I think that movie's going to be kick-ass. I think it's going to be the best movie of the month, in my personal opinion. I know there's another thing that comes out during the month. I don't want to go on that topic, but yeah, I think for me, personally, Fantastic Four steals the show. Miguel, you said how Frank Ocean goes in a big hiatus. Yeah, I feel like this show is gonna go on a big hiatus. I don't think so. We know we're getting it next year, so it's not really that big of a hiatus. Now, if we didn't know when we were getting season 2, I would say, yeah, we really don't know. But when we know we're getting it next year, so it's dope. The winged, I can't. Was that the winged hussar? Iron Fist is great. I don't, my personal opinion. I know Iron Fist is great. The character's great, but I don't think the show's all that great. If you like it, that's great. I loved it. Danny hadn't became Prime Iron Fist yet. Give it time. And yes, a Daredevil and Punisher movie as much as much more serious version of Deadpool and Wolverine is a great idea. Yeah, it'd be cool. Please not Karen. Yeah, exactly. Well, Karen's not dying, like I said, because we saw her on set with Charlie. So, yeah, that character's going to be hopefully more of season 2. Hopefully that character is more prevalent, more involved in season 2. So it feels kind of like how OG Daredevil felt, but we'll just have to wait and see. I honestly don't know. John Campia said earlier that he thinks both Heather and Vanessa are going to die. I did watch that. That's cool that you mentioned it, Marvel. I did watch that. That's cool. Because there's been a lot of parallels with Matt and Fisk. Exactly. I could see it happening. It makes sense. It's not such a crazy theory. Guys, it is 8:40. I'm actually going to change to this right now. Let me go here. I had Disney. There we go. I had Disney Plus up. Okay, cool. Okay. Jerry said, got my pre-order in for Daredevil Born Again action figure Marvel Legends. Let's go. From GameStop, being released in November of this year. I'm glad. I got my pre-order on Amazon, slated for November as well. Now, if Target gets it, or a store, or like Target or GameStop or FYE gets it before, I'm going to cop it out in the wilds and then cancel my pre-order. But we'll see who gets it first. I think Target will get it first, to be honest, before it gets released via Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, and the other kind of retail places. If Karen dies of any point of the show, I don't know what to do with myself. I agree. I don't think she's gonna die though. Barbie said, yeah, okay, it really is right. Yeah, it is. That's a good idea. Bro, where did Karen even go after episode 1? She went back to San Francisco. That's where she moved. The events of Foggy dying, it kind of made it where Karen and Matt's relationship kind of just fell apart. I mean, Foggy was the glue of that friendship, and when he died, parts of them died, and Karen just couldn't be around Matt. Matt wanted to be around Karen, but it was just too much baggage there. And I guess for them kind of trying to heal their healing process after the events of what happened to Foggy, they were on 2 different wavelengths. Like, he was taking longer to heal from Matt than she was, and it just wasn't, she just had to move. Yeah, I am in the majority. Iron Fist. Wait a second. Yeah, I am in the majority. Iron Fist have seasons since season 1. I meant okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Iron Fist, personally, for what the writers did, and I know that's not how the character really was. I think we could do a lot better. I think with better writers, it could be a lot better. But it also goes to Finn Jones. I mean, people are kind of acting like that. That's a big statement that you're saying. Give me a chance. When it's like, we gave you a chance and you just didn't want to. You didn't want to do the fight choreography. You didn't want to train. See what I'm saying? It's very, very hard to kind of be like, oh yeah, guys, let's give him another chance. It's like, it would be a different story if he actually put in the work. He actually cared about the source material and about, really making it where to give the best version of that character, but he didn't. So it's kind of like we can't blame the writers. It's really, we could blame the writers, but we can also blame him because he just didn't want to put in the work, and that's why they had to put so many stunt doubles in for him. So I don't know. I mean, I'll give him another chance, of course, but it's big talk. It's like, if we're gonna give you if you're saying, oh, come on, give me another chance, you gotta back up on that. You actually need to show out. You gotta show that why we should give you another chance. It's just big talk. But we'll see. We'll see though. We'll see what they do because we know the Defenders are coming. They're coming. So automatically, it could mean that he is coming back. If they are bringing the Defenders in. Now, mind you, when they ended season 2 of Iron Fist, he technically wasn't the Iron Fist anymore, so I don't know. Technically not, but technically he was. Like I said, the ending of season 2 I just really didn't like. I think Iron Fist writers were drunk while writing the show. You're probably not wrong. Um, Crimson, you said, I think we need a much more younger actor to play Iron Fist. I mean, honestly, it can get passed down. It's one of those things that can get passed. So I would be down to have what's his name? The new Iron Fist in the comics right now. Can't remember his name. Guys, drop it. I know you know what I'm talking about. There's another Iron Fist besides Danny Rand, and I can't remember his name, but I would love him to get introduced. That'd be fire. Or just bring back Colleen. That Roby. I did say there was another Iron Fist at the end of season 2. Technically, Danny's not the Iron Fist anymore. So you could bring in Colleen. Good. You're on this. You're on it. You're paying attention. That's what I'm saying. So they could bring Colleen in. And they might not even, they could fully not go with Danny again if they didn't want to. So, who knows? But there is a new Iron Fist in the comics. I can't on the top of my head remember his name. I can actually, I'm not going to look it up. I'll kind of leave it to you guys. I like the interaction and stuff. I'll leave it to you guys to be, whoever would be the first one to pop it up. Lindley is the other Iron Fist. Yeah, have him. I would be totally down for that. Bro would cook too. I think it would go hard. Honestly, I don't know if the kid's too young or not, but either A, I got some shout outs of people that I think would be that would kill it as Lindley. I don't know, mind you, I don't know Lindley's was it like his like race or something? I don't know if he's I really don't know, but I think the dude that played I think his name is the one that's in the new Karate Kid movie, maybe him, or even the dude that played Quan in Cobra Kai in the newest season of Cobra Kai, maybe one of them. Because they're skilled, they put in the work. I mean, if I'm correct, I know the dude that played Quan did martial arts in real life, and I know the dude that is in the new Karate Kid movie, I think he trained with martial arts. I don't know if he did martial arts, but I know he trained very hard, and it shows. So one of them would be fire, to be honest. What about Jack Quaid as Iron Fist? That'd be. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Jack Quaid, but I don't know about that one, guys. It is 8:46. Bro, get change from Karate Kid to come back. Yeah. I mean, even the dude in the was it Jaden's the kind of like a reboot of Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, that like kind of like villain of that movie. Get him. You could get him too. He's a real martial artist in real life, and he's an actor. As far as I know, he's not doing much. Andrew Koji from Warrior would be a fantastic Iron Fist. I know you're a sucker for action. Yes, sir. I love me some karate, whatever it is, karate, everything. I'm a sucker for it. I love me a martial arts movie and everything. I'm a sucker for it. Yeah, Iron Fist. I know you're a sucker for action. I highly recommend that show. Incredible fight scenes. Okay. Zach wants Jaden Smith as Iron Fist confirmed. That's not what I said. I said in the rebooted Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, the villain of that movie, his bully. I know he's an actor. I think he still does. I don't know if he still does acting as much anymore, but I know he's like skilled in martial arts. I know he actually does karate and all that stuff and all that. Or was it can't think of the name of it. He does something. I just know that he's skilled. So do it. Let's do it. Like those are kind of like the two as biggest one is the dude that plays Quan and the dude that plays in the new Karate Kid movie. Those are my two picks if they're going to be doing it. If they're kind of going with a younger Iron Fist, that would be fire. That'd be cool. And that's someone that could actually honestly join up. Maybe not even with the Defenders, but maybe could even join the Young Avengers. That would be cool too. Dude could not recommend Warrior enough. You'll be blown away by the fight scenes. Once you see you will absolutely see what they can do with Daredevil, Iron Fist at their high. Yeah. Terrell, you said the person who plays the main villain in Jaden Smith's Karate Kid movie is a part of Jackie Chan's stunt team. There we go. Like, say, there's connections here. Like, look around. There's talent. There's so much talent. I'm telling you that they could go with the younger Iron Fist. Maybe even you could still have, if you want to have Finn Jones still be Danny Rand, and maybe Colleen passes the fist and maybe she calls in Danny to train this kid. You could do it like that, and then that kid could join the Young Avengers. I'm cooking. I'm just cooking. You technically don't need to have him a part of the Defenders. You could put him with the Young Avengers. That'd be fire. In my personal opinion, I think it would be fire. Yeah, Quan, I could see that actually. That's what I'm saying. You heard it here, folks. I said it first. The dude that plays Quan should be the new Iron Fist in Cobra Kai. I mean, that he plays Quan in Cobra Kai. I actually want to look up his name real quick. Let me do that. I follow him. I know that for a fact. Let me look that up. Give me a minute, guys. We're about to get out of here, too, because the episode's about to start. Cobra Kai. Damn it. Something else popped up. There we go. All right. What's his name? Okay. Cool. Okay. Brandon H. Lee. Yeah, Brandon H. Lee. Shout out to bro. Brandon H. Lee. Show more options. I don't want. Am I on? Wait a second. I'm on. Wait. Why is it doing that? I'm on IMDb. What are we doing here? There we go. Shout out to Brandon H. Lee. Saying it right now. Brandon H. Lee would kick ass as the new, if they wanted to bring in a new Iron Fist. Bro's good. He's great at acting. I believe, if I'm correct, his first acting credit was Cobra Kai, I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But I think his first acting credit was Cobra Kai. I think he'd kill it, to be honest. Finn was perfect. Roy approved him. I knew nothing about behind the scenes stuff. I loved Finn as Danny. Apparently, he is almost confirmed to be in Heroes for Hire alongside Mike. Maybe Kristen too. Okay. I did not know that about them. Him being like almost hired for Heroes for Hire. Ben Wong from Karate Kid Legends actually did martial arts. Okay, prior to being casted as the new Karate Kid. Terrell, I think if I'm correct, he did that on that one Disney Plus show. It was a show. It was like I think it was called like a. I don't want to say it just in case it's wrong. But I know he was in like a karate show. I think on Disney Plus. I think I might be wrong. It was Bully from the reboot Karate Kid. Okay, thank you, Crimson. I appreciate you. Heading out, brother. Can't wait to see your thoughts after the episode. Thank you, Supervisor. I appreciate you. I'm about to head out of here too. Yes, Lynn on Young Avengers is good. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good idea. That'd be fire. Or even before he become Iron Fist, have him as the swordsman. Well, I mean, we already have a swordsman, so I don't know how that would work. Roby said, are we ready for peak? Exactly. It's time. Let's fucking go. Yes. Guys, I'm about to head out. I'm about to literally do my outro. I'll see you guys in the after party spoiler discussion for episode 9, season finale of Daredevil Born Again. At around probably 10:15. Just keep a lookout. You guys can actually put notifications on for the after party stream. You said, interesting fact, I actually took karate class during my middle school and high school years. Awesome. Made it to brown belt. Been highly thinking about getting back into it. That's fire, bro. They did karate. I've always wanted to do karate. That's awesome. Terrell, you said that was called American Born Chinese. There we go. Thank you, Terrell. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, American Born Chinese. He killed it in that. You know, from what I've seen from the trailer and all that. I haven't watched it, but he put in the work in there. On the Karate Kid Legends and like Jackie Chan, he did a lot of his own stunts for the movie Fire. See you there, guys. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you for being in here for the pre-show, discussion for the finale of Daredevil Born Again. But I'll see you guys in the after party spoiler discussion for episode 9. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys in the after party discussion. Peace.